This video is going to be about character and characterization. Now, it's important to keep in mind that a character is any person, animal, or figure in a story that is given a personality, which means there's a whole lot of things that can be characters. So, for example, he would be a character, and she would be a character. This bird would be a character. All of these toys would be characters. However, the hard part isn't in recognizing a character. We can all generally do that. It comes in understanding their characterization. And what we're talking about with characterization are 7 different things: appearance, thoughts, motivations, actions, reactions, speech, and emotions. These things put together give the character a personality from which we can judge them, have expectations on, grow with them throughout the story. The first part of characterization is appearance. And appearance is important because based on what a character looks like, it can give us clues to their past, it can give us an idea of what to expect from them, and to better understand where that character is coming from. For example, if we were to see this person as a character, we would expect them to be out delivering mail. They're wearing a postal uniform, they're standing next to a truck. Those things give us clues to this person's job. Based on the appearance of these two people, we would expect them to be ready for combat, to be fighting. They're carrying guns, they're wearing army uniforms, and they're probably in a situation that could be dangerous, which gives us clues to their character. If you saw this clown, you might think that, oh, clowns are fun, they play at parties. But if you look at this clown specifically, it looks like an evil clown. The way that the makeup is, the way that it's staring right through your soul, it looks pretty demented and probably no one should go near it. The next part of characterization is thoughts. And if we know a character's thoughts, what they're thinking, then we can better understand why they might do something. We understand their motivations and we can better understand their actions. For example, we might look at these people and wonder what they're thinking about that art. Do they like it? Do they hate it? What does that say about them based on what they're thinking? This person could be thinking, oh, should I shave my beard? Do I want to have a clean face? Or they might be thinking, oh, I have all these gray hairs, like Mr. Shea thinks all the time. But this gives us an idea about their mindset. This person here is thinking about a menu. They're thinking about food, and knowing their thoughts on food can tell us what type of a character or a person they are. Are they health conscious? Do they not care? Are they allergic to certain food groups that they have to be conscious of? What do their thoughts tell us about them? The next two parts of characterization we're going to do together, and it's motivations and actions. And the reason why we're going to explain these two together is because they're very closely related. All of these are very closely related because they help to make or to give a character their personality, but motivations and actions tend to go really hand in hand. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Those two work together. For example, the action that this person is taking is jumping off a cliff. Now, what might motivate them will lead to that action. So maybe they're just wanting to jump into the water. Maybe they're jumping off to rescue somebody. Maybe there's a pirate ship full of gold down there. We don't know their motivations that led to that action. And so understanding that can help us better understand what they're actually doing and why they're doing it. Or you have this person who is comforting someone else. That's the action that they're taking. And they might be motivated because they might be friends or they might be concerned about that person. So again, those two work together. Finally, we have these two guys who made a ginormous pizza. That's the action that they took. Why did they make it? Are they trying to break a world record? Are they trying to feed 1,000 people? Or are they just making it for themselves and they were really, really hungry? Again, understanding that motivation helps us to better understand the action, which helps us to better understand the character. Next, we have reactions. And reactions are important because it's not just what you do as a character, but how you react when somebody does something to you or a situation arises can really tell a lot about a person or a character. For example, if someone takes something that you want, how do you react? Do you cry about it? Do you fight like a toddler? How do you react? If all of a sudden there's a tornado, is your reaction, hey, I can mow the lawn, I got time? Does that tell us that you're a very relaxed individual, you don't have very many concerns, you might be a little out of it given the danger that's present, but this is who you are as a person? When something surprising happens, is your instinct to fight, to freeze, or to flee? That can tell us a lot about a person and kind of how they're able to deal with situations that they're not expecting. The next part of characterization is speech, and speech is important because it can tell us a lot about a character. Based on how a character is talking, it might give us an indication of their age. Are they younger? Are they older? Based on how they're talking, we might know where they're from geographically. If they're using a specific set of words that we find in a specific region. If they're talking about a bubbler, well, they might be from Wisconsin. It can also tell us about their emotional state. If they're yelling, they might be angry. If their voice is soft, they might be fearful. It can also tell us about their education or their job. If they're using a lot of very specific sciencey words, then they might be actually working in that field. And so this way we can better understand the character. The last part of characterization is emotions. And emotions are important because we all have emotions. And understanding a character's emotions can help us better relate to that character and understand where they're coming from. If we understand that they're in love, that we can relate to that. If we understand that they're confused, then we can better relate to that. If they're just having a really bad day, then we can probably relate to any anger or frustration that they might be having. So when we're thinking about characterization, we're thinking about appearance, thoughts, motivations, actions, reactions, speech, and emotions. These together create character. Who this person is. What is their personality? And think about yourself. Think about how you feel, your thoughts, your appearance. What is your character? And if you need more help with this, by all means, you can check Google Classroom and check the class dictionary. You can rewatch this video, or as always, you can come and talk to me about it. Thank you.